policy that basically is along the line of, if I can say it to you in person, I'll just tweet it. I don't feel like I have a sassy social media persona. I feel like I am sassy, full stop.
I had a Facebook, but I cancelled the account.
It's so great to have the Amish involved in this show.
I just felt like it was bringing a lot of the negative parts of people that I would have to deal with out in the world into my bedroom.
That's scary. I mean, if I can't Google stalk you or stalk you on Facebook, then you're out of the game.
I'm kind of a bit jealous of Tobias's situation with having a complete social media blackout. You know, I would really like to not have to wake up to 15 messages on Facebook.
First thing in the morning, I will open my eyes, I will reach for the phone.
It's just promotions for nightclubs or things that don't really matter to my personal life.
And I'll start sitting there going through all the new notifications overnight from all the different social media networks.
But if it's just, you know, a new nightclub that's opening out in Geelong that, you know, I don't even live near Geelong.
You know, I spend about half an hour in bed almost doing that. It takes up a lot of time.
It's like these people who are out on a night and they're sitting there on the tram and they're all incredibly bored, and then they pull out the selfie camera and everyone kind of livens up and it's like we're having the most fantastic time.
Hashtag Instagram.
Exactly. Yeah. And I don't know, it's about being this kind of product and being celebrated or validated. Yeah.
Like, you can like as many of my posts as you want, as frequently as you want. I mean, I'm like the Mikey, I need to be validated all the time.
I think for most gay men, that actually feels really natural because we're basically doing our own PR from about the age of 10 onwards. What you're actually thinking on the inside, what's going on, people think you're doing on the outside.
If we've been in the closet for 18 years, handling an Instagram account isn't that difficult.
I think Tim is right in some respects. I think there are definitely some gays who are notoriously good at self-promoting, and Facebook is just a perfect forum.
You implying constructing a character to hide your sexuality?
In part, but I think once you start doing it for your sexuality, it becomes compartmentalisation and sort of self-construction just is across the board.
What goes on in social media, especially for anyone, gay or straight, is that you're creating your own fantasy life, whether it be real or not, that puts it out to the universe.
And I would imagine then, after many years of having to hide yourself, celebrating every aspect of you to a crowd is almost, it's validating in a way that's not just about ego, it's actually about validating who you are as a person.
It's a nice way to put it.
Or you're an egomaniac, Tim.
I think a lot of gay guys have what, you know, is called best little boy in the world syndrome, where they're basically looking for validation constantly.
I'm down with the likes. I like the likes.
So this idea that you're saying things to get likes, probably saying things to get likes when you're at dinner as well, or you're, you know, at work or in class. So I don't know that it's that different.
I'm taking names of everyone who's liked my shit. Like, I know who you are.
What's under your name and what isn't under your name?
A few years ago, I actually started a second one under a pseudonym because a lot of my dad's family, who I don't really speak to very much, and they're a little bit homophobic as well. And they all started adding me on Facebook, and I was like, oh.
I'm a member of, you know, Cock Guzzlers.
Pretty much, yeah.
So I was managing a call centre, and I like to think that I built up a certain level of authority and gravitas.
It would have been about 6 years ago, some people who I was managing in a workplace, they were like, oh, do you realise that your Facebook account isn't set to private? And they apparently had all been talking about things that I'd been saying on Facebook.
They seemed to think that there was some inconsistency between me telling them what to say on the phones and critiquing Britney's latest performance, when in fact, I see the two things as exactly the same. In both cases, I'm saying, you better work.
Someone is going to talk about me behind my back because I don't necessarily like gay people, or if they're okay with gay people, they just don't like the kind of person that I am. So once you're okay with that, you can let go a little bit. I think it's people who've never self-edited because they've always assumed that they're a basically popular, nice person who can then struggle when they go on social media.
Do you think that not enough people are censoring on social media?
Friends from high school and their children's poop updates.
An irritating social media user for me is someone that's constantly posting pictures of what they're eating or talking about their babby taking a shit.
I mean, you don't have to share everything.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I think
You
if
operate on
everyone's
Jay-Z and Beyonce's mode. You know, you kind of reveal when you want to reveal.
I don't do a lot of self-editing. I just sort of put everything out there that I would normally put out in real life. What I am worried about is sort of things that my partner will say, because, for instance, we might go out to a club, and because I work in venues, he might say, oh, this place is such a dump on his Facebook. And then I would think, oh, okay, that might reflect badly on me. And so I kind of have to do this self-editing, but actually on my partner's behalf.
He must love that.
Bless his heart, like he'll say to me, oh, so I can't say anything tonight on Facebook, can I?
You don't even get a bitch about every venue I DJ at. Well, take back those drink cards.
There's just some people that will just like everything you
Well, it's
post.
sort of like when people have a death in the family and then they write like, you know, RIP, my grandfather who passed away, and there's like 30 likes. It's like, are you happy that his grandfather died?
I think it's more a case of, oh, I feel bad about your loss, but not enough for words. But I can click a button, and you've deserved that.
Yeah.
You've had a hard day.
Would you prefer they said nothing at all?
Well, Ronan Keating would.
You say it best when you say nothing at all.
Whatever happens is very organic. Do it word for fucking word. And if you make a mistake,
I kind of forgot that we were filming.